We all know about Fortnite. Ever since the game is released, it has taken the world by storm with people of all ages enjoying the game. As a result of its popularity, the creators of the game, Epic Games, have made a fortune. However, as it turns out, it seems like Epic is taking advantage of this popularity. Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today we will be talking about the most recent drama that has surfaced in the gaming community. Did you know that Epic Games have been accused of using dark patterns in their game Fortnite? You must be wondering, what are dark patterns and how do they affect us? Well, stick around till the end as we answer these questions and more as we delve into the intricacies surrounding perhaps the most popular game of all time. Without further ado, let us begin. I don't think Fortnite needs any introduction. I'm pretty sure most of you already know about the game by now. If you haven't, chances are you have been living under a rock. Well, Fortnite was first made available in 2017 by Epic Games. And trust me, when it was released, it went crazy viral. This was mostly due to the fact that it is a free-to-play online multiplayer battle royale game that can be found on a variety of systems, including the PlayStation 3, Xbox 360, Nintendo Switch, PC, and mobile phones. It really opened up the potential of releasing free-to-play games, as previously most games would be paid. But after seeing the success of Fortnite as a free-to-play game, many game creators took note and started to release free games. You must be wondering, how do they earn if the game is free? Well, I will get into that in a bit. First, let me tell you what the game is all about. So basically, your objective in the game is to be the final survivor after being thrown onto an island with 99 other players. To do this, you must scavenge for guns, ammo, and materials to erect defenses against other players and the rapidly decreasing playable area. And trust me, it is quite fun. No wonder it got so popular. There is a reason that celebrities and athletes play the game and even sponsor tournaments with big financial payouts, making it a cultural phenomenon. I am not overstating things. It is easily one of the biggest games to ever come out in gaming history. Okay, so where were we? Well, we have learned how Epic released a fun game that came popular really quickly due to the fact of its amazing gameplay and free-to-play capability. But as I talked about it previously, at the end of the day, Epic is running a business, and a business requires a profit for it to continue. So surely there must be some sort of earning through Fortnite. Well, yes there is, through in-game purchases. And you will be amazed to find out how much Fortnite earns through them. Speaking of in-game purchases, they are the center point of this controversy that has been going around. Yes, you heard that correctly, as Epic was recently accused by the Federal Trade Commission, FTC, of illegally collecting personal information from millions of children and using manipulative techniques known as dark patterns to trick them into making unintentional payments in the game. Now isn't that something? Despite being one of the biggest games for half a decade, Epic still has resorted to using unethical practices just to earn more. I know you must be confused about what this unethical practice known as dark patterns is. Well, let me explain all about it. Dark patterns are deceptive strategies employed by businesses to sway consumer behavior in their favor. I know that sounds like something any business would do, as it benefits them. But the problems arise when they do this frequently at the price of the consumer's privacy and financial security. The Children's Online Privacy Protection Act, COPPA, which restricts the gathering of personal information and gaming access for children under the age of 13, was broken in the case of Epic since these murky patterns brought the corporation cash windfalls while also being in violation of the law. As you can imagine, when this news came out, Epic suffered a lot publicly, and later in the video, as you will learn, financially too. Guess that was their lesson to not become overly greedy when you already have a golden cash cow working perfectly for them. So let us talk about the big money question. How much did Epic suffer? Well, as a result of the FTC probe, they paid a record $275 million fine in addition to $245 million in consumer refunds in December. Now that is a huge sum. I am sure that quite balances things for the dark patterns from their side. And if you are wondering, did this fine affect them financially? Well, no. These fines are peanuts considering they were worth $32 billion in 2022. $500 million is nothing in front of a mammoth $32 billion. No wonder they didn't make a fuss out of paying it. They just paid it quickly so that they could get over it without the whole issue getting much publicity. But did they learn from their mistakes? Well, you would think after giving such a hefty fine and facing so much public backlash, they would be humble about it. But surprisingly, Epic called its methods long-standing industry standards. And while this statement might seem as inconsiderate to many, it isn't false. Epic is not the only company that uses this tactic. Tech corporations are well-versed in skirting COPPA regulations, especially in the gaming and social media industries. Many use these dark patterns to earn more financially. It is pretty much common when you research it. I know it's sad, but then again, since it is so easy to do and not get caught, there is nothing much we can do about it. We have already talked about how dark patterns are unethical and illegal, but especially in Fortnite's case, they have much bigger implications. Fortnite is a game that is dominated by users of being around the age of 13. Now at this age, as you all know, children are quite gullible and can do anything. So it is quite easy for Epic Games to use dark patterns to lure these children into making hefty in-game purchases. What's worse is that in most cases, these children have their parents' credit cards on their consoles and computers, making it really easy for them to fall into this trap laid out by Epic. You can bet millions have been spent all over the world as children have expended funds on in-game items due to them being lured by these dark patterns. So this all gets you thinking, what can we do to protect ourselves and our children from these shady practices? In my opinion, first of all, it's highly important to educate ourselves and our children about online privacy and the risks associated with online purchases. After we have addressed the issue for the people around us, we can start to go broader. We can do this by supporting legislation and advocacy efforts aimed at regulating these practices. This will really bring up some change, as it will really keep a check on Epic Games and other creators so that don't follow such practices again. In the end, I would just like to say that even though I understand that Epic was in the wrong for doing to their users, I can understand why they did them. Fortnite is a huge game, and recently it has been struggling with the likes of other games coming up in competition. Moreover, since it went crazy popular after its release, as time has passed, it has failed to keep up with the same expectations. People are also getting bored as the game is getting repetitive to play. So yes, their user base has certainly dropped. To counter this, they have been fully invested in making the game better. And this requires funds. Maybe that is why they have resorted to using unethical measures such as dark patterns to generate funds. Who knows? Whatever may be the reason, this isn't justifying it. They were right to be punished. We hope that they don't do such practices again, and in the future, may their game reach the heights it once had. Fingers crossed. Thanks for taking the time to watch our video. We hope you enjoyed it as much as we enjoyed making it. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you never miss a new video from us. If you did enjoy the video, give it a like and leave a comment. And if you have any suggestions or requests, let us know in the comments. Thanks again for watching. We'll see you in the next one.